Hey you guys, it's Zahava. Welcome back to the channel. I may have missed the opportunity to tell you that right now I am in London and I am standing in front of a Foyles and we are going to go and check inside and see what it looks like. So come along with me. So there is like a 2 minutes here where there isn't any music playing. So I am actually walking around. This store is like 4 or 5 levels of just books, you guys. Like, I am going insane. And I told myself that I would buy at least one book while I'm here in London. And I don't know if I can restrain myself, honestly. I might have to come home with 2. Thankfully, my son has some space in his luggage, or I may have to start throwing out clothing. If you know, you know. I'm trying to find the sci-fi fantasy section. So we are walking around and I have no idea where we're going, but we are heading towards the horror section. There's romance. I don't read romance. You guys know this. But, oh, here we go. Here we go. So we've got the horror section right next to the sci-fi fantasy. Yes. Here's the Robin Hobb section. Y'all know that I'm going to show you all the Robin Hobb books. Wow, look, they even have the Soldier Son trilogy. No one ever talks about this one, but they have the Soldier Son trilogy here, which is fantastic, and a paperback copy of The Inheritance. Oh my god, I love this color. Shaman's Crossing. Here's the first book in the Soldier Son trilogy, so they have that. That's fantastic. Okay, so what am I looking for? I don't even know. I'm gonna find something here. Oh, here's the T. Kingfisher section. Sorceress Comes to Call next to Sword Heart. I have this copy of Sword Heart. Fantastic. A House with Good Bones. I have this copy already. Thorn Hedge. Wow, for all my Kingfisher fans. Fantastic. And here, this is for Angela. The House in the Cerulean Sea, the UK cover. This is for you, baby.
now from my trip to London. We didn't stay very long, only about 36 hours or so. Such are the benefits of having a son that works for the airline. So don't think I made of money, you guys. I'm not made of money, not at all. But, you know, we're fortunate enough, we get to fly really, really cheap. So I am wearing my duck shirt, and I'm going to show you the books that I bought while I was at Foyles. I bought 2 books while I was there and 1 at Waterstone. So in the end, I was able to take home 3 books in total and not have to leave any clothing behind. So yay for having enough space in the carry-on. And let's just get right to it and show you what I picked up, which are right here. So you might recognize this one if you've read it already. So I picked up 3 books. Now, at Foyles, they were having a sale, buy one, get one half price. So I bought 2 there. And the first one that I picked up doesn't have the greatest ratings on Goodreads, but I think that it's kind of like an acquired taste type of book. Like if you look it up, you will see that people are kind of all over the map on this one. I think it's giving a little bit Starless Sea in terms of the having to piece together all of the elements on your own, which kind of makes me a little bit worried, even though I did buy it because honestly it was a cover buy, but it makes me a little bit worried because I did DNF the Starless Sea on account of I couldn't string things together. Perhaps it was because I was reading it, or actually I had the audio version of the Starless Sea, so maybe if I had read it myself, it would have been easier for me with my own 2 eyes to put it together. But in any case, I DNF'd the Starless Sea, at least the audio version. I may come back to it maybe a little bit later. But for now, I have a copy of Rakesfall, and this is by Vajra Chandrasekera. I don't know. I'm very sorry if I'm butchering your name, but the cover art is absolutely beautiful on this one. And again, it's not a long book. It is about 320 pages or so, and I will read you what it says on the back if you guys are unfamiliar with this title. It says, some stories take more than one lifetime to tell. There are wrongs that echo through the ages, friendships that outpace the claws of death, loves that leave their mark on civilization, and promises that nothing can break. This is one such story. Annalid and Leveret meet as children in the middle of the Sri Lankan Civil War. They found each other in a torn-up nation, peering through propaganda to grasp a deeper truth. And in a demon-hunted wood, another act of violence linked them and propelled their souls on a journey throughout the ages. No world can hold them, no life can bind them, and they'll never leave each other behind. Rakesfall is a virtuosic exploration of what stories can be. As Annalid and Leveret reincarnate ever deeper into the future, they will chase the edge of human possibility in a dark story unlike anything you've read before. So it sounds like it's a story following 2 souls as they reincarnate and reincarnate and reincarnate over many, many lifetimes. And I think that with that in mind, with the right context, I should be able to piece the story together and hopefully enjoy it. Again, as I've said, currently this book, it's not been rated by a lot of people, but the overall star rating is a 3.32. So I think that the people that get it really, really get it. And the people that are kind of struggling with it, like, I know that Black Leopard, Red Wolf had some very good reviews, but I really struggled with that book, with the prose and the writing of it. So it ended up being a DNF for me, but it wasn't a book that I had wanted to DNF. You know what I mean? Like I really, really wanted to like that one. And unfortunately it didn't work for me. So I'm hoping that this one will. We'll see. I'm going to not read too much into people's reviews because sometimes the reviews can sort of skew your reading, but bought it anyway, and that is book number 1 of 2. The second book that I picked up at Foyles is A Spell for Change by Nicole Jarvis. And this one too, it was just sitting on the table and the cover looked interesting, and it hasn't been rated by that many people, at least on Goodreads. It's not a super popular book. It was just published in May of this year, so perhaps it just hasn't made its way. It hasn't circulated around the bookish community just yet, which probably will make it one of my priority reads so that I can let you guys know if it's worth picking up or not. This is a standalone fantasy historical fiction type novel. So far on Goodreads, it's got a 3.71 rating, and that is by 107 people only. And it's got 52 written reviews. So as you can see, it is not a very well-known book, but the cover is so attractive to me. So let me tell you what it's about. Kate Meyer has always been troubled by visions of the future. No matter what she does, her disturbing premonitions come to pass, often with terrible consequences. But Kate has a secret, swirling romantic dreams of a strange boy and a chance meeting in the woods. Oliver Chadwick Jr. returned from the Great War, disabled, disillusioned, and able to see the dead. Haunted by the loss of his best friend, Oliver realizes that his ability to communicate with spirits may offer the chance of closure he desperately seeks. Nora Jo Barker's mother and grandmother were witches. but she has never nurtured her own power. Always an outsider, she's made a place for herself as the town's schoolteacher, clinging to the independence the job affords her. When her unorthodox ideas lead to her dismissal, salvation comes in the form of a witch from the mountains who offers her a magical apprenticeship. Yet as she begins to fall for another woman in town, her loyalties pull her in disparate directions. Rumors of a dark force stalking the town only push Kate, Oliver, and Nora Jo onwards in their quest to determine their own destinies. But there are powers in the world stronger and stranger than their own, and not all magic is used for good. So again, not a very popular book in terms of how many people have read or rated it, but it was buy one, get one half price. I liked the cover of it. I didn't know much about it. I picked it up. Not much more to it than that. So yeah, it's definitely fantasy historical fiction. There's LGBTQ plus elements, and yeah, should be an interesting read. I'm hoping anyway. And then lastly, at Waterstones, I picked up a copy of Angie Kills the King. And I'm not going to talk to you guys about this one because I think it's been floating around the bookish community for a little while. A lot of people have read it. The people that have had access to the ARCs have really, really liked it. So this is a book that I've had on my radar. I wanted to pick up a copy of it. It was on my Amazon wish list, which I, removed it from there because I don't want to make a mistake and buy 2 copies. But I was able to get it, so I'm super happy about that. And yeah, so these are the 3 books that I picked up while I was in London, and I want to thank everyone for coming to hang out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Please like the video if you like what you saw today, and subscribe to the channel if you want to hang out more, and I will see you again in the next video. Ciao for now.